I just hired 2 new full-time video editors onto my editing team, and over the last couple of years, across my own video editing agency and all the ones that I've coached at this point, I have probably helped to hire over 100 video editors. So I'm going to share with you in this video the key traits and character traits that I'm looking for whenever I'm hiring new video editors onto my team, or whenever I'm advising other video editing agency owners on how to hire, so that you can actually use this information for your own advantage by being able to adopt these character traits for yourself so that you can land your dream job or your dream clients as a creator in 2025. So the first trait that I'm always looking at whenever I'm hiring new people is coachability, which is basically how well you can actually react and how well you can change your behaviors based on the feedback that you get on your work, right? This is super important because the last thing I want is to have a team member who comes in at a certain level and they never actually get better. So one of the main things I'm looking at is not even necessarily just the current level that somebody is at. Maybe they are right now a 6 or a 7 out of 10 video editor, but if I can see that they are really perceptive to feedback and they are really trying their best to get better after every single video and just improve, right? Then I'm probably still going to want to work with that person, because it's way more important to be improving after every single video and every single week than it is to already be a perfect editor, right? But you can never even get to a really high level if you're not coachable. So that's the first trait that I always look at. How perceptive is somebody to feedback, and how well can they actually adopt those changes into their work? Then the second trait I look at is detail orientation. And this is kind of the same thing as going the extra mile, right? It's just rewatching your edit one more extra time before you would send it over to the client, or just looking at all of the different text that you have in your video and making sure there are no typos left in it and going over it twice just to make sure, right? Or even if you're unsure about how to spell something, you will go ahead and Google it before you just leave it in the video. So it's this what I'm talking about. It's really just being attentive to the details and trying to save as much time and energy as possible for the person that you are working for. When I was starting out and I was just a full-time video editor, right? And I'm not saying just as in like a derogatory term, right? Like when I was starting out as a freelance video editor, I was really detail oriented. I would always make sure to rewatch my work plenty of times and also just do the little stuff that probably nobody else will notice, but I know that needs to be done. And this doesn't excuse you from deadlines and delivering your work on time. No, you need to be able to deliver on time and at the same time also pay attention to the little details and do the stuff that nobody else will notice. Because when people notice it, they will really appreciate it and they will start to promote you, because it's a trait that all the leaders are looking for. Because if you are detail oriented, if you're coachable, and all the other traits as well that I'm going to mention in this video, then you are someone who people will want to work with long term. And that actually takes us to the third point of this video, which is having a long-term vision. Nobody wants to hire someone who is just in it for a quick buck. I think if you are going to get a job, then you definitely want to make sure that you are in it for at least a couple of years, right? And that you have a reason for getting that job, ideally outside of just wanting to make money as well. There's nothing wrong with wanting to make money, but you need to make sure that, you know, you are not just like looking at it as a quick cash grab for you. Because if you treat any opportunity that way, the other person is going to feel that and you will not have a long-lasting career with that person, right? So even with my first couple of clients, I always was thinking in terms of years working with them and wanting to grow together with them, right? And that's something that people really can tell and appreciate as well. So I would say make sure to have a long-term vision, whether it's, you know, a job or if it's even a client that you are working for as a freelancer. Now, the fourth trait that I'm always looking for is taking initiative. I want to have someone who doesn't need a ton of babysitting, somebody who can actually just figure things out on their own as well and only come to me for feedback or asking some questions as a last resort, right? So you got to realize that whoever you're working for as a creator, as long as they're a business owner, they're probably super busy, and the last thing they want to do is find different kind of pictures for you to insert in the edit. Sure, those things are important, but if you can just skip that entire question by doing a simple Google search or going across that person's Instagram or Facebook profile to find the exact asset that you need for that edit, then that goes a long way, right? Because the less questions you ask and the closer you can get the videos when you deliver them to the final form that they want, so they need to do less reviewing and less revisions, the better it is. It's something that people highly value, and an editor that delivers the same product on the first edit, so to say, or the same editor who can deliver the same product but after only 10 revisions, well, the second person is going to get paid way less, right? Because time on its own is super valuable, and if you can deliver a perfect edit on the first try, well, clients are going to really value that a lot more than if they need to talk with you and go back and forth for 2 hours just to get to that same destination. And the fifth character trait that I'm looking for is self-improvement. Now, I know that this can sound a little bit weird, like, why am I out here talking about self-improvement when it comes to traits that you need to get hired? It's kind of like your personal life and not really, your professional life. But the thing is, the right habits are something that just define you as a person, because I truly believe that how you do one thing is how you do everything, right? So what this means is that you cannot have a completely messy personal life and be super organized in your professional life, right? You cannot be lazy in your personal life but then deliver all the videos on time and be perfect in your professional life. Everything else is connected, so you need to make sure that you install the right habits into your life and you take care of your body, not only in terms of nutrition and working out, but also, read or learn from courses or learn from videos or audiobooks, whatever is your preferred, method. But make sure you're taking care of yourself, you are actually expanding and getting better, and just in general working towards improving your life as a whole, because all of that is also going to reflect into your professional life, as I said, and people are going to sense it, right? When people get on a call with you and you feel confident because you are actually doing something for yourself and you're trying to better your life, well, that energy is going to absolutely radiate on a call and people are going to sense it. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you want to see more content like this, subscribe to the channel. And if you are a video editor looking to start a content agency, or you're a content agency owner looking to start or scale your business past $12,000 per month in this year, then go ahead and check out the first link in the description below, Grow Creatives, which is our consulting program where we have helped dozens of people at this point scale their content agencies to 6 figures a year. So hope you enjoyed again, and I will see you guys in the next one.